What's up, bitches? Fairly Decent here from Fairly Decent Gaming, and I'm going to be bringing you another Black Ops 2 commentary. Now, in this game, I actually play very well throughout the entire thing, but the actual highlight comes near the end. I have really been liking this map ever since I switched to hardcore, primarily. I don't only play hardcore game modes, but lately I've only been playing hardcore kill confirm the most just because it's been the most rewarding and most enjoyable. But anyways, this game I go like 63-6 or something crazy like that. But I ended the game with a 40 kill streak, including kill streaks. Without kill streaks, it was about 20 kills. But that's not what I want to make this topic of this video about. I don't want it to be about the gameplay itself, even though if you enjoy that type of thing, you can watch and enjoy it if you do. But anyways, I went and saw the new Star Trek movie today, which I kind of have mixed feelings about it because I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't really what I was expecting. The action was good, the graphics were good, like the special effects. The acting was good. Like, I don't really have any major complaints except for like it was long. It was kind of long. It was like 2 hours, but it was long, and there was some points in this story where it's just kind of like, okay, you didn't really have to include that. Like it was just kind of like a point to try to add more drama or story to the storyline, but it wasn't really 100% necessary. So, it was kind of one of those things to where I was kind of thrown off a little bit. Just kind of like it felt like a filler. Um, but I completely didn't say it. But the title of the new Star Trek movie is Star Trek Into the Darkness, just in case you didn't know. But anyways, yeah, like it's basically they bring back Khan. For those of you who were Star Trek fans before, it was Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan, where they kind of brought him into the movie scene. But in this, it's a little bit different. I actually really enjoyed the Khan character. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, like an older Star Trek fan, so maybe this is why I feel this way. For people that are large Star Trek fans, I've heard they don't like the new version of Khan for whatever reason, but just come in and expect it to be, just expect it to be different. I felt like him. Oh, this pissed me off so much. Stupid fucking teammate killed me there. Anyways, expect it to be a little bit different. I felt like there was a huge parallel between Khan and Spock. Khan and Spock were basically the same exact character, except for Spock usually goes for good, except for in this movie where he has his meltdowns, or even previous movies where he had his meltdowns. He's pretty fierce, and there's me killing that guy. Fuck him. Anyways, he has some pretty fierce moments when he gets pissed off and starts killing people. Um, so I mean, they have a lot of parallels. Like they're basically both robots in their regard. So, in Spock's regard, it's mostly about logic and like what would be the best thing to do. In Khan's regard, it is all like military type logic. I think this is where I died the last time. I can't remember. I know it's about halfway through. I don't die for like the last half part of the game, but if this game runs longer than the commentary, I'll just stop it and play music or something, but I don't know. Anyways, Khan's character is played very well. It kind of reminded me of almost like a Jason Bourne type character that was inside of Star Trek. He fights like crazy. He's strong. He can shoot. I don't know. I mean, between the two new Star Wars movies, the Khan character is my favorite. But then again, I wasn't a huge Trekkie or anything like that, like a huge Star Trek fan before the newer movie. I wasn't against it, but I was never really that into it, if that makes sense. So if you're that type of person, then my review makes sense. But if you're not, if you're the type of person that is a huge Star Trek fan, then it's going to be a completely different view, because when you're a huge fan, you're going to be comparing everything to the way it was. And I don't really have that much to compare it to. I didn't really watch Star Trek that much before. So if you're that type of person, then, I mean, you can take my opinion for what it is, but I am more interested just in entertainment value, and I was very entertained. This kind of makes me excited, even though it's kind of weird that the same company is making Star Trek and Star Wars. Those two groups were always like butting heads and at war with one another. So it's kind of weird that it's the same director, and LucasArts is doing the special effects, and it's not LucasArts anymore, but what used to be LucasArts is doing the special effects for Star Trek. So that's kind of funny, but special effects are done very well. Even though J.J. Abrams is a little bit lens flare happy, so if there's a light, you always see the lens flare all over the place. It's pretty excessive, but you can kind of get over that. So, I mean, if you can get over that type of visualization, some people get really annoyed by it. I know some people that when they see the lens flare, they have to point it out every time. It's to give the effect like the camera is actually in the scene that's happening, which I understand. It's a cool effect, but but J.J. Abrams is kind of in love with that effect a little bit too much. I can't be too mad at J.J. Abrams. I love Lost, and I've been watching Fringe. I really enjoy that as well. But if you like J.J. Abrams stuff, go check that stuff out if you haven't. But yeah, the special effects is done very well. J.J. Abrams' stamp is the lens flare from there. But ignore it. Just enjoy the movie. And kind of go in with an open mind, because it will not be... It's not exactly like the first one, but if you enjoyed the first one, then you'll have similar feelings about this one, because I enjoyed the first one a lot. I didn't really enjoy this one as much, but it was still enjoyable enough to where I sat through the 2 hours and I left happy, despite the fucking, like, high school kids sitting in front of me talking and jostling around in their seats the whole fucking time. Fucking opening their cell phones and shit. That's one thing I really fucking hate. I know this is off topic. It's coming close to the end of the video anyways, but why do these fucking kids think that they're cool, fucking coming in groups of like 5 or 6 in a theater, and they just fucking sit there and yap the whole fucking time? It's kind of low enough to where it's not completely annoying, to where it's, not ruining the movie, but it's enough to where you fucking notice it the whole damn time. And there's like kids opening the thing, and they're fucking the 2 chicks that were with the 2 guys that think they're cool because they're with the chicks fucking leave every 10 seconds to go to the bathroom, probably because they're on their fucking period. What the fuck is that shit? I mean, what the fuck are you doing in public like that? Ugh. Anyways, that shit fucking pissed me off. This is the end of the video. 63-6 with a lot of confirms. But if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If not, it's cool. Peace out.